is broken. Okay, well that sucks. So today we're gonna fix this problem, keep your car from turning into a shit box. All right, so we've got our hatch struts. These are from Z1 Motorsports, Black Friday special. You know, it's pretty straightforward, but I feel like it's overlooked a whole bunch. Not in the hatch all the time, or maybe you are, but as you saw, the ones that I had on my hatch, they're literally spraying out hydraulic fluid all over my interior, so that is no good. I did order a set of these for the 350Z, and I put those on pretty simple. I taped it, memory card erased, so you don't get to see that, but we are gonna do this one today. Pretty much the same process. So 300ZX, hatch struts, get them replaced. Don't buy cheap ones, buy the right ones, do it once, spend a little bit more money, and stop the humiliation of having to use vice grips on your hatch. All right, as you can see right there, we ordered the correct one. First thing we need to do is grab a 12mm wrench. All right, we're in the back now. We're gonna start on this guy here. We got that one secured up. We're gonna make sure the hatch is secure in place while we take off this strut. We're gonna start with the driver's side, 12mm. We don't wanna separate the nut and ball from the OEM strut. So we're just gonna take that off. It'll spin inside of it. We'll spin those free, and then we'll get our new hardware. All right, so for the top one, we're just gonna slip our wrench right in here and spin it down and just continue that process until we are free. All right, so same thing on the bottom. Just gonna get our wrench in right there. Just get our wrench in right here. Spin that free, and you can see all the nasty just buildup of debris on this strut, the end of the strut here. All right, now that we have the strut, we're gonna go ahead and keep the washers that are on there, use them for our new hardware. Looks like there's 3 of them on both sides, and look how dirty, nasty that is. Always a great opportunity when we're in here working with something that we're usually not going to be able to clean behind is to get it all cleaned up and cleaned out before we put the new pieces back in. So I'm going to get this cleaned up, then we'll get the new pieces installed. All right, so there we've got our new hardware with the old OEM washers, with the original OEM washers on it. It goes our locking washer, goes to the inside. Flat washer there, and then there's a little plastic washer right there on the end that just holds everything together. So we're gonna go ahead and get this threaded into place. We'll get this put back in there, and if you wanna know what the torque is, it is 9 to 11 foot-pounds of torque. So we'll get that put in, same on the top, and we're almost done. All right, there's our bottom. Here's our top. Got all the original washers back in place, our new hardware for the strut. Now it's time to install the strut. Got our struts laid out right here. Should just pop right into place, and then we'll have our first strut done. So on the new strut, we have this little pin. We need to pop it out. It's gonna spin around, slide out. All right, so gonna slide out of that hole, then we'll pop that onto place. So this will go on the bottom. Boom, there. And then we got our one for the top. Same deal with the locking spring. Top has the same locking spring. We're gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. Get our bottom put into place here. Put our spring back in that. That won't come out there. Clip back around right there. And we'll do the same on the top here. All right, that one's put into place. We did have to overextend our hatch. So you get that ball lock into place, it's there. Look how terrible this one is. It's just fluid out like crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, slide it, our spring back in. On that side is done, and you hear that? Oh my God, that is so terrible. Destroying my interior. Let's get the other one off place. Okay, so on the passenger side, right here, I literally assembled this unit before I threaded in the nut to the body, because the hole for the spring is going to be tucked up underneath here. So on the driver's side, it's on this side, while on the passenger side, it's on the back side here. So I threaded that all together, just made sure not to cross thread it, and then put it all in. Bottom one slips right in, no problem. The hole's on the right side, so we can just put it on there, slide in our pin, lock it to the strut, and now our strut works. No vice grips, it's not leaking everywhere. You don't have to be embarrassed when you go to get into your hatch, and mission accomplished. All right, well, there you have it. Pretty easy install, pretty simple. Don't cross thread your bolts, reuse the OEM washers. Make sure you're safe and don't let the hatch drop on you, because it is super heavy and it would hurt. While you have the strut out, use that opportunity to go ahead and clean up any areas where you couldn't get to while the strut was in. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this. It was pretty easy. This was one of the 5 things I talked about when you're buying a 300ZX that you're gonna have to replace. And if you want to see more on that series, go ahead and hit subscribe. We'll be covering the other 4. Or if you want to see that video where I talk about all 5 things that you as a new 300ZX owner are probably going to have to buy. As you can see, that was much needed maintenance on this car, leaking everywhere, getting that stuff all over my interior. No good. I actually used the hatch a lot, so having to use vice grips is kind of embarrassing. So that's done. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.